All right, trying to see if we're back. Are we back? Are we back? Are people in here? Because I tried like hell to get back and it wouldn't let me. All right, looks like people are back. Okay, we're back. Man, it crashed on me. Now I'm running on my data. I turned my Wi-Fi off and everything. I tried to get back in and it shut me down again. So, man, I don't know if any of this, like the super chat didn't say it registered or anything. It just said streaming error, and that's it. We had just hit 1,000 likes. We had 1,700 people watching, and then the mother effer crashes. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Ridiculous. Man, I was on a roll too, man. That's all right. We can get back on. We can get back on. We got 100 likes already. We got 305 people watching. It's the Russian bots. The Russian bots. That's what I'm talking about. You exceeded Super Chat and proceeded to Ultra Chat. Is Super Chat turned off? Not a big deal. I don't know if we got any of the Super Chat from earlier. So, let me turn my computer on. Can you not see me? I blame Mike Zero. Jeremy, are you excited for Star Wars Theories fan film? Yes, I'm going to be in it. Am I still mirrored? I don't know. That's something on YouTube's end. That's all I can tell you, because my settings are not messed up. Okay, you can see me. All right, cool. And you don't have to add a super chat. I'm just curious, do the super chats work is all I'm asking. Super mega ultra chat. Okay, there we go. Okay, you guys don't have to send them. I'm assuming all of the super chats are going to be counted from last time, but usually whenever you end a live stream, it'll give you a record of how many people watched, how much your super chat was, all that nonsense. It didn't when that crashed. It just crashed out on me, but you trust your ass, I'm going to be talking to YouTube about that. So give me a few minutes to catch up. I want to pull everything back up on my computer real quick. Lauren, if you are back, can you jump over to the back end of YouTube and see if that video registered or if it's being processed right now? Because I tried to go back live again on my Wi-Fi and it wouldn't let me. Then I tried to go back on my data and it wouldn't let me. So, all right, let's see here. Let me refresh. Give me a minute and I'll catch up on everything, guys. Appreciate you guys joining back in. So is this the old chat right here? Looks like... All right, Jeremy's busy eating porgs. Okay, let's get back in here. All right, let's get the ball rolling. We have 564 people back in here. We got 220 likes. We are ready to roll. They ain't going to slow us down. They can't stop us. I don't care how much they try. We still got the Captain America cup full of apple juice. Yes, that's what I'm drinking, in case you were wondering. All right, we're back. We are back. We are back. Let me see if I can catch a couple of these super chats real quick. Jeffrey Hines, thank you so much. Daniel Payne, thank you so much for all those that lost in the last stream. I don't know if I lost everything in the last stream, so I don't want to say for sure. I'm fairly certain that we didn't, because if you guys don't get billed, then it's all good. I just want to make sure that money doesn't all go to YouTube. But I'll check into that. But it did not give me the analytics for the video when it crashed, and I've never had that happen before, so we'll see. Doku HLSD $2 says yup. Thank you so much, Michael Fox. Oh shit, where'd it go? I lost it. Michael Fox, I saw your super chat and then I lost it. There we go. If only Tico was here, she could fix this. Oh man, that was great. Yes, love Cap. I love Cap myself. Man, we were rolling. But that's okay. We're back up to 773 viewers. The fact that 700 people have came back this quickly is freaking awesome. So what happened? I don't know. The entire stream crashed on me. And then I tried to restart it, and it wouldn't even give me the option to go live. Then I shut down my Wi-Fi, and I tried it with data, and it still wouldn't start back. And then I finally, I just rebooted my entire internet here. Like, I didn't reboot the entire internet, but on my phone and my computer, and now I'm back. So here we are. We're almost back up to 1,000 viewers, which is incredible. I'm trying to pull up the live stream here on my laptop also. There it is. How you guys like that? How do you guys like that emergency thumbnail I used? I was going to use that for another stream, but I decided hell with it. There's never been a better opportunity than to use the thumbnail for this stream after they crashed. After they crashed us. So, we're at 900 viewers. Let's get that thing back up to 1,000. And let's get that likes back up to 1,000. That's incredible. All right, anyway, hey, look, let's get back on point. I'm going to quit worrying about how many people are watching, how many likes we have. I want to be here to entertain you guys. So let's talk. We did it. Geeks and Gamers is alive again. Suck it, Disney. That's ADP 1998. Hark Chahal, you're the most real YouTuber I've seen to date. Your videos are straight up therapeutic for disgruntled fans. Preach. Well, thank you. I really, thank you so much. That really means a lot. Thank you. Hark killing it with the support. Lauren's back. We have returned. We're back in full force, mother F's. They can't stop us. True Star Wars fans are very frustrated right now. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Jeremy, what else can we do besides boycotting the movies? I'll say this, and this is very important. It's the way we go about things. And look, I'm not trying to say I'm the best at this sometimes, because you guys have seen my response to people sometimes. I can be a sarcastic asshole. I can be a dick. I can cuss. I can drop 150 F-bombs. But I do think when we're trying to, having conversations with people is key. Everybody is not going to engage in conversations. One thing I'm seeing from the or from the pro Last Jedi crowd is it seems like they're incapable of having conversations with people that disagree with them. And that's something I've never been about. I'm always somebody that if you don't agree with me, I'm fine having a conversation. But if you just want to start calling me stupid names like a racist and a sexist, then there's nothing to talk about. But I think conversations are important. I think dialogue is important, and that's something that the pro Last Jedi side seems to lack. And not everyone, I'm not saying every one of them is guilty of that, but a lot of them are more into making claims and branding people these horrible things just to dismiss their opinions, and I don't like that. So that's one thing I think we can do, is just engage in more conversations and try to get people to talk. In order to ensure the security and continuing stability, Lucasfilms will be recognized into the First Galactic Empire. Getting it again. England DG. Disney crashed you. How so? Please don't be Alex Jones. That said, love your stuff. Keep up the fight. Soy caught solo. Okay, it was a joke. I don't think Disney crashed me. It was a joke. That's all I was saying. It was me being funny. Do I need to put a sarcastic like wink on the headline? I know Disney didn't crash me. So relieved. I was worried sick Darthleen hired you for her new lackey Beta Fett. Oh my god, if we run with this Beta Fett to score a hit on you, if we run with Beta Fett, if they go with the Boba Fett movie, Beta Fett will be amazing. That's gonna be a new t-shirt. We're gonna do a Beta Fett t-shirt if Disney does a Boba Fett movie. Beta Fett. I beat you to it, Ethan. I beat you to it. Porkins, Jedi Master Porkins saves the day. Looking. I thought there was one more. AJ Gross Films, Hello Greedo just posted another bullshit video. The only time Hello Greedo is relevant to me now is when people tell me about him. Other than that, and when they tell me about him, they're usually complaining. He is so far beyond irrelevant to me. And again, I say this as someone that has been a fan of his channel for a long time. Always respected that dude. Always thought he had a level head and I love the way he came about things, even when I disagreed with him. But now, the bitterness has just taken this dude over, man. And he's not interested in conversations. He's not interested in dialogue. He's interested in name calling and accusations, blanket accusations that he can't back up. So let him go for it. Go to Social Blade. Look up his statistics. Dude has lost almost 800 subs in the past 30 days. People are jumping ship, and that's why he's mad. No, I was watching another video and saw it pop up, so I missed the context. Sorry about that. No problem, not at all. Just I wanted to clarify. My headline was a joke, so I wasn't truly going Alex Jones at all. Again, I use a lot of sarcasm. I use a lot of on-the-nose stuff because people are way too fucking too sensitive on the internet, man. Just have fun with it. Emperor Goobatine, it wasn't Disney that crashed you. Kathleen Kennedy had to do it personally. Dio Brando, John Campia shut down the chat. Daniel Payne, Jeremy is the alpha. Betas cannot beat him. You can't stop The Rock. And The Rock is going right through the window with their SJW political BS. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so for everybody watching, we got 1,200 people watching. I just want to give another update. This t-shirt I'm wearing, this is the t-shirt that we were promoting the other day. This is the Star Wars The Last Straw broken fandom, because The Last Jedi broke Star Wars. It broke the fandom. And we put these shirts on sale yesterday. The company took the sales, or they didn't take the sales, but they took the orders. But then they told us after we moved 100 of these shirts that they were declining the design and they wanted us to redesign it. Well, we tried to work with them and slightly change it, but they were still uncomfortable. They changed all the words up. So we are backing out of that deal. You need to go to that link and get a full refund. If you don't, I will get you the refund. I will make sure that because we have all of your information from the orders, we will email you privately, make sure you get taken care of. On geeksandgamers.com, I'm working with a local vendor here. So on geeksandgamers.com, we're going to make these shirts available because clearly they don't want them out there, and that's why we need them out there. So I apologize for the inconvenience. It's completely out of my hands. And so they should not have taken it public if they, if they didn't want the design. But they let, over 100 people buy this shirt before they pulled the plug on it. So very frustrating. But again, it's their company. It's their right to do with whatever they want. So there's no need to troll them and go after them. Just don't do that. Just let it be. And let me handle it, let us handle it. We'll move on. We will figure out a better way to do it. We already have a plan of action in place. So I appreciate it, and I thank you for your patience. We'll get these shirts out there to you. How much are the shirts going to be? They're going to be $22, just like they were priced the other day. And again, I'm buying them. Now I'm going to be purchasing all of the shirts up front here locally, which is going to be a massive cost. But eventually we'll make the money back. But it's going to be a huge cost. And that's something I really didn't want to do because it's a lot of overhead. It's a lot of work. And I've got to go mail them out every time. But it is what it is. It's the easiest way to get this whole situation handled. So again, my apologies for the inconvenience. Mirror Jeremy, when you're in the mirror universe, you need a pencil thin mustache, pointy beard, and a sash. I don't know why I'm mirrored. I don't know what's going on with this YouTube live feed. I don't know why they're mirroring me. I've looked at my settings. I don't know what's going on. So, but I don't think it's a game changer. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I saw Deadpool last night. When I got there, someone was having a heart attack outside the Solo Theater. Soilo is giving people heart attacks. Well, that's terrible, actually. If that's a true story, that's terrible. And I best wishes to that person and their family. I hope that's not true. I hope you're joking. But if it is true, I hate to hear that. Sorry to laugh. That's an asshole thing for me to do, to laugh. England D. What is sad is that I saw it, and I wouldn't have been surprised if they weren't trying to shut you down. They weren't. I look, again, my headline is a total joke, but I figured hell with it. So that's how I operate. I don't operate with much of a plan sometimes. I just kind of wing it and just go with it, man. So, oh, Jeremy, we need a Rats Shar shirt. Working on it, Lauren. Working on it. Yeah, my camera setting's fine. I recorded a video today. the video, the camera I'm recording on was the same one I uploaded my solo box office, and it was fine. So it's something on these YouTube settings, I guess. So I'll have to go into the back end. I'll have Lauren go in the back end later on and look and see, and we'll see if we can figure it out. But I don't know what's going on. What do I think of Deadpool 2, my man? I liked Deadpool 2. I thought it was good, but not great. Definitely not as good as the first one. So, but yeah, I would recommend going and seeing it before you go see Solo. Nah, you're a country boy. You survive. Country boy can't survive. That's right. Emperor Gubatine, now I'm gonna have to buy one of those shirts now. Twist's own arm. Porkins is just on it, man. Porkins is on it. I was having a heart attack last night after watching Solo, and some dude wearing a Deadpool shirt just stared at me. Help us, Lauren, Geeks and Gamers. You're our only hope, says Doc S. I think that's, Doc, you told me how to pronounce that before, so I think that's how you do it. So, Pablo is going to flag the stream. Love the thumbnail in this video. Jeremy will have Lauren go, oh, that's a play on words. Jeremy will have Lauren going to the back end. Yeah, I should have known that when I said that one. So, she said, oh, God. Yeah, Pensacola is so country. It is. It's lower Alabama is what it is. So, alrighty. You don't know the power of the soy side. Pronounced Immortal Coil. Did you like the Chronicles of Riddick? Wow. That's been a long time since I saw the Chronicles of Riddick, and I remember it was cool when it came out. I don't think I've seen the Chronicles of Riddick in a while, though. I thought it was fine when I saw it. It's never something I wanted to revisit. I do like Vin Diesel, but yeah, it's nothing high on my list. And sorry about the mispronunciation of your name, Immortal Coil. I'm going to be doing that a lot. Sure, I butcher all of these names and words. New guy to it, thank you for the super chat, appreciate that. Jeremy, where's Kathleen Kennedy? Oh wait, she's still hiding. That's right, she is hiding. She's constantly hiding. Dude, we should buy Star Wars The Last Jedi and Solo toys on discount at Toys R Us and ship them all back to Disney. That would give them the finger. Oh, and I'm going to cover the Battlefield SJW nonsense. I am going to cover that in a video probably this weekend, so be on the lookout for that. There's just been so much going on. And for those that are just joining us, 1,300 viewers right now, I want to read this one more time. This is from Bloomberg. One more time. I know I've read it multiple times, but we have new viewers coming and going. So, Walt Disney slashed its opening weekend forecast for Solo, a Star Wars story, as early returns from the theaters signaled a deeply disappointing opening for the company's newest space adventure. Ticket sales at the U.S. and Canadian theaters are likely to total 105 million to 115 million through the four-day Memorial Day weekend. Disney said Friday that in an email. That's a sharp cut from the prior company estimates that ran as high as 150, which they actually ran as high as 170. So, massive drop in interest right now. They just can't. They are. It's just crazy, man. It's really crazy how far it's falling. Spawn Freak, we are Disney. You will be acquired. Your intellectual properties will be made to service. Resistance is futile. I don't know how to say this name. Savin? I don't know. Sean? I don't know. I apologize. Good morning from Japan. Solo doesn't come out here for another month. The delay is a first for a Star Wars movie. Not a good sign, I guess. Well, thank you for the super chat. I apologize for not being able to say your name properly. Daniel Payne says, shut up and take my money. Better get the reference. Of course. Of course. That's the biggest meme on the internet. Morris Milchman, $1 super chat. Thank you so much. Aaron Collier, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. Pablo flagged the stream. Count Zaroff, all your Star Wars are belong to us. God, you suck at words, Jeremy. Steve Vicari. I figured out how to say your name, Steve Vicari. What else do you want from me? I'm from Alabama, okay? Don't expect much from me. Damn notifications. Holy shit. Man, England DG? Wow, man. All right, so let's spend some time on this because you damn sure earned it. I'm a major Disney fan. Kathy is part of the issue, but Iger is too. Issues in the Diz fan community. Y'all may not know because this is a Star Wars channel, but if you know what's going on with Iger, cheapens Disney overall, this is par. All right, so I'm going to spend a few minutes on that. Now, England DG, first of all, amazing super chat. Thank you so much for that. Red said Solo a Justice League story. Boom, you nailed it, sir. But let me go back to England DG. And I'm a major Disney fan too, and that's what gets lost in this shuffle with me having such an anti-Star Wars stance, and I have to link that to Disney. I love Disney. Look, this is sitting behind me right here. This is a Walt Disney World snow globe. This sits here because I love Disney World. I got married at Walt Disney World, okay? Love Disney. I'm an annual pass holder at Disney. That doesn't mean I can't be critical. And when something needs to be said, it needs to be said. If you go back to the last few years, you're not going to find this critical version of me in Star Wars and Disney because I love Disney. But at some point, you have to speak up. And I know where Iger stands with the Disney fan community, especially when you look at the theme park side of things. Iger has not been good for the theme parks. He's been good at acquiring properties. And he's a great businessman. There's no doubt about that. From a business standpoint, Iger is great. From a creative standpoint, Bob Iger's not that strong. Now, he's good at putting people in places, but then he put Kathleen Kennedy in her place, and that's been a terrible decision. But the Disney fan community, they love the business side of Iger. They don't love the creative side of Iger. So that's my stance on it. But thank you so much for that huge super chat, England. I really appreciate that. Yeah, it's still breaking my heart seeing the Last Jedi trailer reaction. You guys have no idea how hyped I was for The Last Jedi. And again, to the point where I was so excited that it took me days to figure out I didn't like it, and multiple conversations with my friends where they were just like, dude, you're in denial. You do not like this movie. I'm like, no, man, I like it. I was fighting it so hard. I was fighting it. But then I finally just dropped it all. I'm like, this fucking movie sucks. And I just had to admit it to myself. And then the more Disney would double down on it and call us names, the more frustrated I became. And that's where I'm at now. Again, always loved Disney. Always been a fan of Disney. But what they're doing with Lucasfilm and ESPN right now is damn near, it's just unforgivable. They do so many great things. Pixar, they do a great job. Walt Disney Studios, generally, they do a great job. Walt Disney World, great job. Disneyland, great job. They've always done a great job, but Marvel, great job. Everything. But they're just messing things up. England said, yes, agreed, well put. See, thank you. I'm a big Disney fan. I really am. And I'll listen to all the Disney podcasts, like the Diz Unplugged. I'm a big fan of that podcast. That's a Walt Disney World podcast that also talks about Disney as a company. I love the Be Our Guest podcast. I'm very plugged into the Disney community. Alrighty. Alexis Evans, how do you feel about Frozone? Hate it. Frozone, are you talking about from... Frozen or Frozone from, like, The Incredibles? I don't know what you're talking about. Hang on. Let me see if I can get clarification on that. Iger didn't put Kathleen Kennedy in place. That was George Lucas's doing. As much as I respect him, worst decision of his career. That's true, but Iger still had to approve it. I'm going to try to catch Alexis's follow-up on that. If you're talking about Frozen, let me see. Alexis, I'm seeing if you follow up with me. Milo Martin says, glad to catch you live. I'm enough of a Star Wars nut that it's part of my identity. I'm glad to be part of a group standing up to the SJWs. Well, thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. Kleindropper, I wonder if Iger can't remove Kathleen Kennedy because of the Lucasfilm acquisition contract. If so, Lucas was very wrong to trust Kathleen Kennedy with so much power. That's a good point. I don't know the answer to that, but that's a good point. I'm looking for you, Alexis, to see if you follow up. You don't have to do a super chat. I'm just gonna look and see if I can get clarification on your comment. Oh, okay, sorry. All right, there you go. Thank you for clarifying. Sorry you had to resend a super chat. I apologize for that. Emperor Gubatine, I was like you. I thought I loved The Last Jedi, then started running through every time after my second viewing and realized how bad it really was. Yep, that's me. That was me. Okay, so Alexis, I like Frozen. I enjoyed Frozen. Now, my daughter was very young when Frozen came out, and she's still young, even though she thinks she's a lot older than she really is. But, and she despises Frozen now. Oh my Lord, my daughter hates Frozen to the point where I sing it just to annoy her. But she loved it as a kid. And so I have some sentimental value to Frozen, but I enjoyed Frozen. So I can't say, you know, as a father to a daughter, and as a daughter who loved it, and now she despises it. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I think a lot of people got burnt out on the song and the mass appeal of Frozen, and I totally understand that. Stiffman28 says, hide your I can't even say it without laughing. Hide your Wookiees, hide your droids, because Pando is fucking everything out here. Oh, man. That was good. That was good. That was good. Oh, that was fucking great. Alright, I gotta stop cussing. Brent Stewart, if George Lucas put Kathleen Kennedy in place, I wonder if he was setting Disney up to fail. Interesting. I'd love a Marvel Pixar movie, says Spawn Freak. I would too, actually. The hide your Wookiees, hide your droids, because Pando's fucking everything in here. I do prefer Tangled over Frozen. I will say that. I do prefer Tangled over Frozen. Tangled is so good. Mandy Moore, so good. Love Tangled. I bet it's gonna be almost overwhelming majority loves Tangled more than Frozen. Am I correct? Tangled or Frozen? Just give me a one-word answer. Tangled or Frozen? Yep, everybody. Oh, there's a Frozen. Okay, we got one Frozen. We got two Frozens. We've got a few Frozens in there, but I would say the heavy majority of you are saying Tangled. Heavy majority. But I like them both. I do. I like them both. I do. I genuinely like both of those movies, but I think Tangled is by far the superior of the two. Lauren says Beauty and the Beast. I mean, who doesn't love Beauty and the Beast? So Disney has a lot of great movies. They've done a lot of great things. Toy Story is my second favorite movie of all time. Love Toy Story. So, you know, and the entire Toy Story trilogy is incredible. So, Jungle Junkie, in Disney's defense, when it comes to these films, Lucasfilm Brain Trust, if that's what we call, are the ones to blame. Kathy, Kiri, and Pablo. Man, have you guys seen Pablo Hidalgo on Twitter? This dude has lost his mind. I think he's just trolling at this point. I think he's just he's so tired of getting hammered on social media that he's just trolling at this point. So it's bad though. It's so bad. So let's see Panda try to FHK47. That would be the end of him. Oh man. Hunter Rose, a good movie idea. Deadpool kills the Star Wars universe. I like that. That sounds pretty good, actually. They are effing up Epcot with Frozen and Norway. Sorry, breaks theme. Iger doing what they've wanted to do for a while and turn Showcase into the Magic Kingdom 2.0. Are you, England, are you from Orlando? Just curious, because you and me could talk for a long time about Walt Disney World, because I love it so much. But I am not thrilled with some of the things going on. But I'd love to talk to you about that sometimes, because I love Walt Disney World. Wolfman Jack, I'd pay a lot of money if Star Wars Episode 9 had Deadpool 2's Juggernaut tear Kylo in half. That would be damn fun to watch. Odin's Movie blog, we should tell Kathleen Kennedy to let it go. Little on the nose there. Good job, Odin. Trying to find where we're at. What about Pando attack on everything? Man, we're back up to 1,500. Golly, man. I just, the fact that 1,500 of you are watching me, I appreciate that, and I'm going to try to continue to keep you entertained. Hey, Jeremy, love the shirt. The Last Jedi was the last straw for me. Also, it's a sad time to be a Star Wars fan, and I hope one day I can be excited for Star Wars again. And, England, if you've already told me if you were from, Orlando, and you might have, I'm sorry if I'm asking again. There's so many comments. Go to WDW Magic at some point. I hang at that forum. I'm very familiar with WDW Magic, so yes, we could probably talk over there. Listen to the Be Our Guest podcast, England, if you haven't. Those guys are great. I've met Mike Rallman. Mike Rallman's one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. So he's a great guy. Eduardo Vazquez. Everyone watch the Last Patrol fan film from Rogue Shark Pictures here on YouTube. And Jeremy, make a reaction of it, please. Hugs from Brazil. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for the shout out. I will definitely look into that. D. Kerry. Jeremy is drinking tiger blood again. Same Nick. Yep, I know them too. Nods and WDW. You and me are on the same page, England. We are definitely on the same page, so appreciate that. Boba Fett or Beta Fett, a transsexual story. I'm telling you, I'm already planning it out. Ethan, Beta Fett is my shirt. Okay, I'm calling you after this, and I'm taking it. We'll do some kind of joint thing. Dark Apprentice. Lion King is my all-time favorite movie. Empire Strikes Back is number 2. Needless to say, I'm a Disney fan, but I don't expect them to ever show that level of quality again. That's from Dark Apprentice. The Lion King is a fantastic movie. I'm not looking forward to the live-action Lion King movie. I'm looking forward to. Isn't Jon Favreau directing it? I'm looking forward to it from that standpoint. There's one reason why I'm not looking forward to the Lion King movie. Can anybody name the one reason I'm not looking forward to it? There's one reason why, and only one. It's because it's starring one person. And it's because it's starring... No, it's not Don Glover. No. Beyonce. Yes. My boy Chris... Is that you, Chris Mueller? Is that my boy, Chris Mueller? Yes. Beyonce being involved automatically makes me less interested in any project she's involved with. Beyonce sucks. Beyonce is the most overrated musician in entertainment. She's garbage. So she is trash. Okay? Beyonce is worse than trash. She's the most overrated musician on the planet. And if it wasn't for her looks, she would be nowhere. That is my hot take for the day. She can't act. She couldn't even make a convincing actress in a goddamn Austin Powers movie, okay? You don't need to be a great actor to be in a goddamn Austin Powers movie. She sucks. She is beyond sucking. I'm sick of her. She is the most talentless person in entertainment. That is a fact. It's an objective fact. You can like it. You can like her, but she still sucks. All right. I gotta dial it back. Hypothetically, Star Wars does so poorly, Disney sells it off. Who would you want to take over the franchise, excluding Lucas? Damn, that's a tough question, man. I mean, I don't trust Sony. I don't trust Fox. I guess, I don't know. I really don't know the answer to that question. Yeah, I don't know. That stumps me because I don't trust any of these companies. What I did is Disney was my first choice for Star Wars. They were. I just don't want... Well, first of all, Disney's never going to sell it. And I know you said hypothetically. Disney's never going to sell Star Wars. But the hypothetical sense, yeah, I really don't. I have no faith in any of these major production companies. Yeah, I mean, when I say Warner Brothers, I think about the DCEU. When I think about Sony, I think about what they did with Spider-Man. When I think about Fox, I think about the continuity of the X-Men universe. So, I don't know if there's an answer out there. Love you, Jeremy. A lot of your recent videos have been mirrored across the vertical axis left to right. Also, how's Disney trying to silence you? So the Disney trying to silence me was a joke because my live stream crashed earlier. So I was just making a joke with that. I don't believe Disney is trying to silence me. I'm sure that a lot of these big YouTube channels are going to start calling me the Alex Jones of YouTube of Star Wars now because I said this. It was a goddamn joke. Not to the super chat. I'm not screaming at you. I'm screaming at all the sensitive Disney shill people out there that are going to get so butthurt because I made a sarcastic headline and they're going to start crying and whining because they're going, oh, he thinks Disney's silencing him. Shut the fuck up. I don't think Disney's going to silence me. I'm a fan of Disney. I literally can get into Walt Disney World for free because I have so many connections. I'm a fan of Disney. I am an annual pass holder at Disney World. Shut up. Okay, sorry. Man, you guys got me fired up today. Do you guys like it when I get fired up? You got me bitching about Beyonce and Disney shill media, and I've lost so much track of the super chat now. I feel like this whole anti-SJW thing is a big con to make a political agenda of the right-wing socialism. Debate me, fake nerd. So, I mean, first of all, what is a fake nerd? I don't even understand what the fuck that means. Half Moon Hex. I'm a fake nerd, yet I'm sitting here with my real name, my face, to the world, and you're trying to come at me with a fake profile and a fake name. Here's what you need to do, okay? Here's what you need to do. You need to go find your mom and your dad, and when they get a divorce, find out if they're still going to be brother and sister after that. That's what you need to do, you troll motherfucker. Okay, England DDG. Yes, a fine steak dinner at Gico and then some beers at Adventurers Club. We could get along. Wait, guess we'll need to go to Trader Sam's. Oh, I'm so far behind. I'm so far behind. MG Bricks, are Disney deliberately ruining Star Wars to improve their other movie franchises? No, I don't buy that at all. I think that they have such a lack of self-awareness right now, and they're caught up in their Hollywood bubble. So, all right. Beyonce sits at the same level as Barris in my ass. Oh man, you guys are killing me. I hope I'm giving you as good an entertainment as you're giving me. I'm sick and tired of them putting chemicals in the water and that turned freaking Jawas gay. Turn the freaking Jawas gay! Alex Jones. Turn the freaking frogs gay! Morris Milchman, thank you for the super chat. Immaterials. What if Peter Jackson made a Star Wars movie in the class of The Lord of the Rings? I would love that. I think The Lord of the Rings is one of the most fantastic trilogies ever made. I think The Return of the King is a perfect film. I'm not the biggest Lord of the Rings fan, but those movies are perfect movies. They are incredible. Dio Brando, fake nerds are just the SJWs that destroy the Doctor Who franchise. That's a good point. I like that. That's a really good point. Give Star Wars to Christopher Nolan, and I can finally pass in peace. Rick Moranis says that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Nolan will never work for Kathleen Kennedy, but if they handed complete control over Nolan, you can sign me up all day long for that one. What? You're supposed to be entertaining us? I'm trying, Emperor. Jonathan M. Disney has nothing to do with these films. They just distribute them. The problem is with Lucasfilm and Cray Cray, not Disney. That's true to an extent, but Disney has to step in at some point when the train is off the tracks. And the train is off the tracks, and they have to step in. Hey, we're at 814 likes. Let's get that bad boy up to 1,000 likes, you guys. And we got 1,500 people watching. Voorhees 60. Oh, wait, hang on. Dark Apprentice. Pando couldn't wreck that fake nerd's ass as good as you just did. I'm taking you to a bar to buy you a soda. That's right. A soda, because I don't drink beer, so you got to buy me a soda. I've never drank alcohol in my life. I never will. Never smoked a cigarette. Never done a drug. Never will. Voorhees 67. Hate how Disney's remaking their own movies without adding anything new, including the old songs. Bet they won't even re-record Mufasa's dialogue. Lazy. Alright, I think I'm caught up. I'm thinking I'm caught up. Let's see here. Did I catch all the super chats? I'm sorry. I fall behind when I get on these rants, you guys. So, fake drunk. Hey, Jeremy, love your channel. Would you like to see a Star Wars movie directed by Joe Russo instead of Kathleen Kennedy? I would literally take anybody over Kathleen Kennedy at this point. But yes, I would love to see Russo instead of Kathleen Kennedy. Who would run Star Wars better than Disney? Bethesda. I mean, again, I don't think, like a lot of people have a good, I always put Disney, like I blame Disney, I use Disney in this whole thing, but it's really Kathleen Kennedy. I think Disney, for the most part, does a good job. They have destroyed ESPN. There's no doubt about that. But they've done a wonderful job with Pixar, done a wonderful job with Marvel. They've done a great job with the Disney parks. Lucasfilm and ESPN are drowning in their politics, though. That is the big problem right now. All right, let's see. There we go. England, 1,500. I bet that was about the size of your high school. And yeah, no beer. We'll do a Dole Whip for you, lightweight. Hey man, I'm all for the Dole Whip. Now I can do the Dole Whip. Christopher Ellis, Jeremy, do you think Soilo is kind of a Pascal wager where Kathleen Kennedy doesn't really care? Soilo does well, and not because she use it as an excuse to keep pushing her crappy new characters. I don't fully understand the question. Let me try to read that one again. Are you talking about like the Amy Pascal situation with Sony? Let me try to reread that one more time. Jeremy, do you think Soilo is kind of a Pascal wager where Kathleen Kennedy doesn't really... Oh, I see what you're saying now. Doesn't really care about Soilo. Well, I don't think Kathleen Kennedy cares about anything she pretends to care about. I think that she only cares about money, but she wants to project a social justice image to the masses. She doesn't care about any of this stuff. She doesn't know Star Wars. She's not in this for the love of Star Wars. She does not give two shits about Star Wars. She doesn't care about diversity and inclusion. She cares about money and faking an image. So many super chats are coming in, so I've got to move on. Jesus Christ. Okay. Arc 77. Next movies: Star Wars Episode 9, The Last Butthurt, followed by Soilo 2, The Preparation of Age. Wolfman Jack, man, dead ass hungry now. Let me get boneless pizza with 2-liter Coke. England, Kennedy goes first, but there's a reason Iger hasn't retired yet. The politics are strange. Iger needs to go, though. We need new blood at Diz. Iger is setting up for a presidential run, I'm fairly certain, and he doesn't need to kill Star Wars in the process, so he's very aware of what he's doing, and he needs to get Star Wars fixed because he wants to run for president. I fully believe that. What will you do, or what will you do if they add Disney theme music to Star Wars? In other words, every character in Star Wars sings. That would be god awful, Alexis. That would be terrible. Samuel Martin, no offense, you seem like a white Republican bitching about Star Wars, yet I'm subscribed as so as Palpatine said, ironic. Anyway, keep up the good work. I mean, this is the thing. Why the fuck do I seem like a Republican to you? Why? Can you explain that to me? Because I have common sense? Because every time someone has common sense, I feel like they get lumped in as a conservative or a Republican or a right-winger. That's what it seems like, okay? So let me lay this out for you fuckers, okay? I despised George W. Bush as president. I despised George W. Bush. Couldn't stand the man for the last few years of his term because of the decisions he made. I hated George W. Bush. I thought he was the worst president in my lifetime. Hated him. Loved Bill Clinton. I thought Bill Clinton was an amazing president. I didn't care that he was nailing chicks. I supported Barack Obama. I didn't vote Obama, but I supported Obama. And I didn't like what he did the last 3 years and all the stuff that I thought Obama had a lot of potential, so I supported him. But towards the end, I jumped off the Obama bandwagon. And then I was a strong supporter of Bernie Sanders and Donald Trump. Why? Not because of their politics, because of what they represented. They represented blowing up the political system, which is all I care about. I don't give a fuck about party politics. I care about blowing up the system, okay? So when Bernie, someone I didn't really agree with his politics, but I agreed with the fact that the dude could blow up the system, and that's what I liked about him. And then Hillary cheated Bernie out of a nomination, okay? So then Trump, who I didn't think stood a chance, actually won the nomination, and then Trump was the biggest thing that the SJWs are terrified of this man. And so when it was Hillary and Trump, and I've always been a fan of Trump, the personality, because he's an asshole, so of course I supported Trump. Who with common sense wouldn't? So if that sounds like a fucking Republican to you, then you have a dumb fucking idea of what a Republican is. I don't align to any party. I don't have a political ideology. I'm very straight down the middle. I think for myself. So I support whoever the fuck I want to support, and I don't care about the R or the D next to their name. There you go. Okay. I am so far behind on super chats, guys. I'm so sorry. Porkins for President 2020. Holy shit. This thing is so backed up. I'm going to have to, Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm so buried. I'm so buried in comments now. Okay. Darth Filthiest, can we keep this Star Wars? It's not a Star Wars channel. It's a Geeks and Gamers channel. And people are trying to accuse me of being a Republican talking about Star Wars. So no, we can't just keep it Star Wars. This is not a Star Wars channel. It's a channel where we talk about whatever works. I am so far behind. I'm going to try to catch up on Super Chats. Lauren, go ahead and mark the spot where I lost track because I got a feeling I'm not going to be able to catch up. Because I want to give substance answers. I don't want to give quick answers. I want to give you guys answers with substance. Let's see. Oh my God. I'm so far behind right now. Look, guys, either stop sending the super chats or at least give me time to catch up because there's no way I'm going to finish these super chats because I'm trying to give you answers with substance and you keep sending me super chats. I can't keep up. So if you, I'm going to try. Oh my God, I'm trying to back up. Okay, there's where I went off, I think. All right, there's where I went off. Okay, so now I'm going to try. All right, Kathleen is a secretary, says England. Ben Frost, imagine Pando chasing a Jawa with his pants down. Rum Runner, time to give up on Star Wars. It had a great run. We need a Babylon 5 reboot, one of the best franchises Disney doesn't own. It's Star Wars for TV. ABQ